Hi everyone, Jack from Maths Forge. In today's lesson, we're going to be multiplying mixed numbers. So let's take a look at example 1. We're being asked to multiply 10 over 11 by 2. So if you have a whole number, you can just rewrite this as the whole number over 1. And we're going to multiply it by 10 over 11. And now we just go ahead with the calculation. 10 multiplied by 2 is 20, and 11 multiplied by 1 is 11. Now, this answer is not in its simplest form, so we have to get it into its simplest form. How many times does 11 go into 20? Well, that's one whole time. And what do you have to add on to that 11 to get to 20? Well, that's a remainder of 9. And that's over the original divisor of 11. And this should be our answer in its simplest form. And if we just check the answers, there it is. Now let's do a 2-star example. Here we're being asked to multiply 2 and 4/8 by 3 and 3/9. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to simplify the fraction in each mixed number. So we have 4 over 8. I'm just going to write it out here. 2 and 4/8. We can divide the numerator by 4 and the denominator by 4 to simplify it. And this is going to give us 2 and a half. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. And this is going to be multiplied to 3 and 3/9. And of course, we can also simplify the 3 over 9 by dividing the numerator and the denominator by 3. 3 divided by 3 and 9 divided by 3. And this is going to give us 3 and 1 over 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And we are multiplying these together. Now the next step is to convert them into improper fractions. So we're going to do 2 multiplied by 2, which is 4, and then we add that to the 1, which is 5, over the original denominator, which is 2, this one here. And we're going to do the same for the right-hand fraction. 3 multiplied by 3, which is 9, and we're going to add this to the 1, which makes it 10, over the original denominator, which is 3. And now we can go ahead and multiply this out. 5 multiplied by 10 is 50 for the numerator, and 2 multiplied by 3 is 6 for the denominator. Now this answer is not in its simplest form, so let's go ahead and simplify it. So how many times does 6 go into 50? Well, if you do the 6 times tables, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, and I'm not going to add another 6 because it's going to go past 50. So we can just count how many times it's gone into 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's gone into 50 8 whole times. And if we just take a look at the last number, how many do we need to add to this to get to 50? That's 2, and that's our remainder. So it's going to be 2 over the original denominator of 6. Now, again, this is still not in its simplest form. The 2 over 6 can be simplified further. I'm going to divide the numerator by 2 and the denominator by 2. And this will give us 8, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So this should be our final answer. Let's just check it. There it is. This is the answer in its simplest form. Let's take a look at a 3-star example. So in this case, we can't really simplify the fractions. As you can see, they're in their simplest form. So let's just go ahead and convert them to improper fractions. We're going to do 1 multiplied by 11, which is 11, and we're going to add this to the 6, which is 17, over the original denominator of 11. We're going to multiply this by 1 times 5, which is 5, added to 1 is 6, over the original denominator, which is 5. And we're going to go ahead and carry out this calculation. So let's see. 17 multiplied by 6. I'm not going to do on a calculator. It's going to be 17 times 6. 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 10 is 60. And so our final answer is going to be 102. So this is our numerator. And for the denominator, 11 times 5 is 55. And so how many times does 55 go into 102? Well, I know it's only going to go into it one whole time, because if I try and do 2 55s, it's going to go to 110. So it's one whole time, and how much do I need to add on to 55 to get to 102? It will be 47 over the original divisor of 55. Now, I cannot simplify 47 over 55, so this should be my answer in its simplest form. Let's just check the answers. There it is. And that's it for multiplying mixed numbers.